Want to know 8 things that guys you could do differently and would transform your intimacy? Well, let's talk about this. Hi, this is Liana, holistic intimacy coach. Welcome back to my channel. Here, I help you get your orgasmic intimacy. Before I get into this, make sure to check out the Get Your Orgasmic Intimacy coaching book. That one is a gem filled with useful stuff. Questions, exercises, experiments, coaching stories, you name it, it's there. Go get that one. So what are the 8 things? First of all, I look at them from the coaching perspective, so stuff that I've seen in my work showing up as problematic, women complaining about them, and then the way to go about them in a better way. Okay? First one. Guys in intimacy go straight for the vulva. What is the vulva? The outside of a woman's genitalia. Inside, vagina, okay, vaginal canal, where you insert, guys. Outside, where you go straight for the touch, vulva. What does this look like? Well, right from the very first moments, minutes, seconds, you go straight for the nether regions. Don't do that. Here's why. She's not ready. It's too direct for her. Sometimes it's just too blunt. And for a lot of women, it's a turnoff. Unless she specifically tells you, and next to hearing that, you actually can smell, quote unquote, that she really is yearning for that, and she's not saying it because she feels pressured or tension. She truly is relaxed, and you can feel that. So the way to go about it, take it slow. I mean it. Take it very, very, very slow. What can you do? Whisper, make sounds, breathe, touch, hold, hug, caress. Yes. You can be spontaneous in that moment. Just don't rush. You can kiss the rest of the body. You know this. You've got this. You don't need me to tell you what. The only thing that I will say, don't go rushing for her vagina and vulva. Don't do that. The second thing is a poor technique related to the woman you're with, and you won't take feedback on it either. What does this look like? So you're doing something, for whatever reason it doesn't do it for her. And how can you tell? Well, she does these grimaces on her face. Anything that you read on her face, but it's not pleasure. She makes these sounds like, Okay, that's not a pleasurable sound. Anything like that. She grabs for your hands or reaches for your hands and takes them, moves them elsewhere. Or she moves her body away, okay? She moves her nether region, so her genitalia, her groin, her genital area. She moves it away from your touch, even if slightly. If she wants more, she opens up her hips more, comes closer to you, okay? If she's not doing that, she doesn't like it. But she's not saying it because it's kind of hard to speak in those moments. Or if she's truly, truly dissatisfied, okay, she's really tuned out of it completely, yeah, she will speak up. But if she gets to speak up, man, that is, you were doing something extremely wrong and you weren't reading the signals. So what is the right way to go about this? Her composure. Does it read pleasure or does it read displeasure? The sounds that she's making, are they pleasurable or are they not? Is she moving more towards opening more her hips, making her vagina and vulva more accessible, coming closer to you, or doing the opposite? Number 3, a man shows disappointment in relation to a woman's performance. So, first things first, performance. Unless she's somebody that you paid to perform, or she's somebody that needs to impress you as opposed to actually enjoying herself with you, then you're probably talking about performance. Otherwise, you're talking about expression. And expression isn't the same every single day, every single time. You can relate to this because your expression is not the same. If you show disappointment, first of all, in her performance, then you got the wrong idea of what a woman's expression is like. Sometimes she's expansive, sometimes she's not. Some women are not expansive at all. That doesn't mean that they're not enjoying themselves. So every woman is different and she will express differently even throughout her intimate life. If you expect or are disappointed in what you're seeing, then you might not want this woman. Instead of showing disappointment, just consider clearing some stuff up, okay, understanding her better, so getting clarity on for yourself, and then asking yourself, okay, am I okay with how this woman, the one that I allegedly liked enough to actually be intimate with, expresses? Because if I'm not, then maybe I don't want to take her down on a path where actually it's not going to lead anywhere good anyway. Okay, either you understand and truly spend time to talk to her, to feel her, observe and feel what she's feeling, stuff like that. Man, really, don't go down that path. Disappointment, you wouldn't want a woman to show disappointment in you being authentic, right? Number 4, compare a woman's performance, speaking of which, to other women's performance. Guys, first of all, what does it look like? Well, I know I've seen in other women how they do, yeah, but other women do X, Y, Z. Well, I'm not so sure. I mean, I've seen women go about it in a different way. Guys, don't go there. Seriously. Just don't. Okay? If you've seen other women do differently, go with other women. Don't bring into your bedroom, intimacy, whatever, women that aren't present there. Okay? It's just you and the woman next to you. If you can't handle that and you're thinking of women that aren't present and you've seen other women, guys, get the fuck out of there. Don't mess up with her. Don't miss her. Just don't do that. No. Never. Number 5. Keep in touch with exes. So I'm talking about people that you've had sex with in the past, whether they were friends with benefits or truly intimate partners, like you were in love with them, you were committed, you saw yourself really deep with those women, and for whatever reason it didn't work out, and you're still keeping in touch with those people. Seriously. No. No woman is gonna like that, no matter what she says. Even if she says that she trusts you, she is not going to like that. Why am I saying this? Well, first of all, women have this stupid thing that guys don't, or very few do. Women don't respect another woman's man. Okay? If that man is committed to one woman and they feel that they are better than this woman, they do the crappiest things possible, like start to point out to a guy how they look better than the women that they're with right now. I've heard at least one case where this was done up front and the guy completely annihilated that woman. He was in love. His ex just wouldn't let go because she thought she was better than the woman he was in love with. Made blunder after blunder until the guy annihilated her completely. Like, completely. And I'm not talking killed her. I'm talking about banned her from all his social media, all contacts, blocked her number, wouldn't work with her, wouldn't socialize with her, not even say hello to her. To that degree. My suggestion here is don't do that. Okay? You had your fun, you had your relationship, it's over for whatever reason, and you're with somebody else, and if you really want to give that woman a true chance, don't keep in touch with your exes. Don't answer phone calls when they're calling at 11 at night. Don't write cute messages on whatever apps you're talking with them. Okay? Just don't do that. No. You would not want the woman that you're with to keep in touch with her ex-intimate partners. Friends with benefits, serious relationships, whatever. You would not want that. You would not want your girlfriend or partner or wife to answer phone calls from that person. You wouldn't want her to exchange cute kisses and hearts and whatever with somebody else. You wouldn't. Own it. Unless you're polyamorous, but truly polyamorous. In which case, my respects, but polyamorous isn't sleeping with more people at the same time. Polyamorous is actually understanding that you have emotions for various people at the same time. The people you're with have emotions for various other people at the same time. And the management of that is crucial. Number 6, you expect most of your physical contacts to lead to sex. Okay, so this one will go for people who are in long-term committed relationships. Okay, if sometimes women stay naked in the house, some women, not all. They dress in sexy ways, but they're not necessarily into having sex at every single moment. They come and hug you, they come and kiss you. Not every single time that leads to sex. Maybe in the first few months, or maybe if you don't live together. Sure, because you're not accessible, the brief moments that you are accessible to them, yes, they probably will want to jump you. Otherwise, if you're seeing one another day in, day out, okay, not every time you hug, kiss, and everything should lead to sex. And I've had this predicament in coaching sessions, so guys walking in coaching sessions with this extremely annoying thing for them, and they wouldn't understand it. They were extremely turned on by their wives, but their wives were like avoiding, and they wouldn't know why. And their wives would not even tell them until their wives started to reject all forms of physical contact, because they subconsciously knew, if I allow to be touched right now in I don't know what way, he will want me to do more, and I'm not up for more. I'm tired, I don't feel like it, I want to do something else, so I don't want to encourage it at all. This is what you're doing. You're cutting out all forms of physical intimacy when every single time you touch physically, you expect that moment to lead to sex. Don't do that. I'm serious here. Do not do that. Learn to hold your arousal in the moments where maybe she just wants a hug, a kiss, a caress, or she wants to do that to you, but she doesn't want more. You got to learn to do that if you really want your overall intimate life to be better. Number 7, doesn't fully appreciate the deepness and complexity of physical intimacy and intimacy altogether. Sometimes people are really touchy, feely, sensual, and they really like the physical contact with you, but they just don't want to have penetrative sex. Okay, it's still a sexual expression. A lot of sensuality there, so it's a softer expression, but that can be sometimes as nourishing and as satisfying as actually having penetrative sex with orgasm and all of that. And if you're feeding her or expecting to be fed in just one way, penetration, orgasm, the deepness and the beauty of your intimacy from the full spectrum that it can have, you're only here. You can go so much deeper. So understand that complexity, appreciate it, and enjoy it. That means actually that you learn to really work with your arousal. Yeah, if you get aroused at the simplest touch and she doesn't, she's not going to be able to give you what you want. You're not going to be able to give her what she wants. Your part means that you understand the complexity of the needs that she has in intimacy. I don't know what your partner is like, but I can assure you that the complexity of your intimate life is much bigger, and she will actually blossom when she's fed in all these multiple ways. And the last one, you're a fixer. Okay? You won't listen to her, you won't just hold space, but you go straight for the fix. I'll give you an equivalent of that. You know how some people, when they're super angry, for whatever reason they got angry, and somebody else comes along and says, okay, calm down. Do you know what you telling somebody to calm down when they're obviously extremely angry does? Don't fix a woman's problem. Don't go for the fix when all she wants to do is actually detense. The best solution here is just listen, or just tell her, hey, babe, I'm sorry. Okay, let me know what all of these did for you. Check out my Get Your Orgasmic Intimacy book. It is filled with examples, experiments, questions, and explanations that will help you navigate your intimacy so much easier. That's it. I wish you a very strategic, intimate approach, and I'll see you tomorrow with another video.